For sure, man. You know the internet got questions.
Man, let's pop it. Let's talk about
All right, so first off, I want to ask about the T Grizzley situation.
Pop it. Let's talk about it.
So what ended up happening? Like,
Man, told on it, man. You know what I'm saying? First of all, I highlighted a couple about the little situation, a little motivation. You feel me? And then went back and told my business to him. You feel me? So I got on the line because I stood off. I told my business to like right. So a video surfaced, and then police seen that. That's how they knew me. Cause I got the telling, talking to him, pointing me out, giving my Instagram, all little shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Yeah, homie, that's how I went for real.
Paperwork on it too.
And I seen you post something on your story, man. So you said one kept it lit, like he kept it solid or something.
Yeah. Hey man, shout out to J Money though on the dead homies. You heard me? Ain't nothing personal, bro. He kept it lit though, bro. That's all nigga right now, bro. Kept it lit. He ain't even come to court or nothing. But shout out to Wack too though. Wack was on. Wack made it happen though. Wack made it happen for real though.
Shout out Wack 100.
Yeah. Oh, Lopez. Oh look. He made it happen, bro.
So basically, T Grizzley, he no good.
Hey, well, that's how I feel though. I don't know how everybody. Detroit. I can't see all them Detroit rap. On the dead homies, that's how I feel. Besides Doug though, the dead homies, Doug really on Krypton. Everybody else though, dead homies. Hey, think I'm playing for a victim like the rest of Southport. For real though. Man, we out here.
I understand, Cal. We finna
Come on, fresh out here, homies.
Yeah.
What Ken's on? What you got on? Oh, Gayland.
That shit on.
Gayland, we out here.
Hey, baby shooter at Wack 100, pay attention. Bitch, I got $50,000 cash if you could produce any document saying Tee Grizzley told on anything, you or anybody else.
Right now, the situation with Baby Shooter putting alleged paperwork out there and mentioning Tee Grizzley has created one of those internet firestorms where the truth, interpretation, street politics, and social media narratives are all getting mixed into the same pot. And for younger viewers especially, it becomes extremely difficult to decipher what is actually being presented versus what is being implied. Court documents are very technical by nature. They're filled with legal terminology, procedural language, cooperation agreements, discovery logs, proffer statements, affidavits, sealed exhibits, and a bunch of other paperwork that can look incriminating to the untrained eye even when it's not. So when somebody like Baby Shooter posts documents online, the average person, especially someone who openly admits they're still a kid, might not be equipped to distinguish between someone being listed in paperwork because they were mentioned in an investigation versus someone formally cooperating with law enforcement in a way that would legally qualify as informing. And that's where a lot of the confusion starts, because social media tends to operate off perception rather than verified legal conclusions. Then when you add in personalities like Wack 100, who has publicly been associated with Clubhouse rooms and online collectives like the so-called exposers, it amplifies everything by 10. Those spaces are built around dissecting rumors, confronting allegations, and analyzing paperwork in real time, sometimes responsibly, but oftentimes through a street politics lens rather than a legal one. The moment someone with notoriety has their name attached to any type of documentation and word hits the streets that they may have told, even if it's unconfirmed or misinterpreted, it becomes viral conversation. And once that conversation gets traction, it stops being about what's factual and starts being about what's believable to the public or convenient for the opposition to run with. In hip-hop culture, the stigma of being labeled a rat can be career-ending, regardless of whether the paperwork actually proves cooperation in the legal sense. Now, shifting over to Baby Shooter allegedly disrespecting the entire Detroit scene and talking about it like it's a no-fly zone, that's where things move beyond paperwork into social consequences. If artists, influencers, and other public figures from Detroit continue to publicly associate with Tee Grizzley, booking shows together, collaborating musically, appearing in content, or just maintaining visible friendships, that can be interpreted by someone who believes the allegations as co-signing or enabling behavior that violates street codes. From that perspective, Baby Shooter might feel like the city is collectively choosing industry relationships over accountability. which could explain why his rhetoric escalated from calling out an individual to addressing the whole region. In environments where loyalty and reputation are currency, continued public support can sometimes be viewed as silent approval, even if the people offering that support either don't believe the allegations or feel the paperwork doesn't meet the threshold of actual informing. Situations like this also highlight the divide between the legal system and the court of public opinion. Legally speaking, there's a massive difference between being named in an investigative report, being subpoenaed as a witness, giving a statement under duress, or entering into a cooperation agreement with prosecutors. But online, those distinctions often collapse into one label: snitch. And once that label starts trending, especially when amplified by commentary platforms, Clubhouse debates, and YouTube breakdown channels like what you're building over at In Yo Business TV, it becomes part of the artist's public narrative, whether it's accurate or not. That's why these controversies rarely stay confined to documents. They spill over into city pride, alliance politics, fan loyalty, and ultimately the broader question of who the culture chooses to stand beside when allegations surface. In the end, what you're seeing unfold isn't just about paperwork. It's about interpretation, influence, and the ripple effect of association in a hyper-connected era where every move is documented and every rumor can be monetized through views, interviews, and algorithm-driven discourse.